Good afternoon. It's Tuesday. We're ready to take another Tuesday test drive at Acura of Milford, right on the Post Road, exit 39B. Just come on up past them all. We're on the right-hand side. We were here Saturday, and we had the premiere of the all-new 2015 Acura TLX right on the lot here at Acura of Milford. And today we're going to get to test drive one with our good friend John Powers, standing in front of one of these beautiful, gorgeous, brand-new TLXs. Good to see you, John, again.
Good to see you.
We get to see you twice in 1 week. The jewel-eyed headlights, of course, are what Acura has been famous for. We can see that the new TLX has that. Great-looking wheels. It's a sporty car. It's got a lot of luxury to it. Lots of room on the inside. It's got all-wheel drive. It's coming. We have the precision steering that we're going to talk about on our drive. Yes. We're going to take out the white one. It's that kind of thrill. You ready to go? Let's hit it.
Let's go.
John, we've got something that I noticed, no stick to change our gear.
Yes, the 6-cylinder versions of this car will have this kind of configuration where it's basically push button. So you've got your drive, you've got neutral, you've got reverse, you've got park. And then this is the dynamic control button right here that I know that you're going to enjoy using today, because this will give us various settings. And if we look up on the dash there, Dan, we have the Econo setting. What that's going to do is going to give you the best fuel economy possible. So when you are accelerating, it's going to accelerate it. The computer is going to pick exactly when it should shift gear.
Gotcha.
So this way you're going to get the maximum fuel economy.
Okay.
The normal setting is going to be basically like a regular Acura, and it's going to give you all the freedom of doing whatever you want to do as far as accelerating and what have you. And then when we can go into the sport mode, you're going to notice a little different feel to the steering wheel. It gives you more road feedback, and that sport driver likes to feel that. What it does is it backs away from some of what they call the driver assist feature. Driver assist is really taking some of that work out of it for you. But the sport enthusiast says, no, let me work a little.
Okay.
So while they have that little bit of feedback, they're also going to allow you to hear a little bit more of your engine, the throatiness of the exhaust, because the noise cancellation system built in the ceiling is going to back off a little. Now, fourth but not least, is the Sport Plus. So this is going to maximize every one of the 9 speeds. We've got a 9-speed transmission, dual clutch. So every odd gear has its own clutch, and every even gear has its own clutch. So it's so quick. And when you're accelerating, you're going to see it climb up into the 4,000 or 5,000 RPMs per gear, then kick down. And with that, of course, with the noise cancellation system being backed off, you're going to hear that engine.
This is the parking brake?
Yes, your parking brake.
Electronic?
Yeah. And you have a brake hold. So if you're in that situation when you have that bumper-to-bumper traffic, and you are just sitting there, as soon as you stop that car, it will stay there until you touch the gas pedal.
Now, the TLX, is the TL...
TL is no longer in production.
And so the TSX?
That's correct. They took both those cars, more or less, and replaced it with this car. This car is 4 inches shorter than TL was, so it's a little longer than TSX.
But I understand the cabin is the same.
They kept the same size cabin. They actually made a larger trunk, and when you see that trunk, Dan, you can fold it 60-40 split. Now, none of our TLs ever had a folding trunk.
Oh, okay.
So the versatility of the TSX was that it had that folding trunk. So the TLX has that capability, nice large trunk, about 4 inches shorter body, so it's a little more maneuverable. And of course, everything changed completely from the steering layout here.
Everything's on the steering wheel.
Yes. Just like our RLX and our MDX, we've got our various dials here. These wheels will be multifunctional. They'll either raise or lower the volume, or if you're
depending on what you have your
that's
source
correct.
set up.
You can switch right on through your sources, and when you do pick a source, you can then toggle through the wheel side to side to go through your settings that you've preset. The nice thing we have now is this real-time traffic.
Yeah.
And you see the post road there, it's got the green, both sides.
Good to go.
It's called street surface traffic. So now, wherever you're driving, you're going to be able to see this, and this is free for 3 years through Acura Link. Oh. This is the Acura Link setup right here.
Okay.
What it is, it's kind of like Acura's version of the OnStar system, where if airbags had to deploy, it would send emergency vehicles to the site.
And the GPS will tell you right where you are.
Yeah, and as a matter of fact, I mean, it can actually find a vehicle if it is stolen, what have you.
Oh, that's great.
So, and it's all part of the car.
So that's A-Link, the Acura Link.
Acura Link, correct. You got the Bluetooth is showing how many bars there and how much power is in my cell phone right now. And when you do zoom out a little bit, like maybe 5 miles like this, we will be able to see traffic in the surrounding areas.
So tell me about this model. This has got a tech package and the advanced package.
Right, this is the Advance. So the Advance has features on top of everything else that we normally would have with an Acura, from standard features from moonroofs, leather, heated seats, Bluetooth. Now we're starting getting into, other than just the navigation features, the crash mitigation system. So if you are in a situation where the car is going to hit something, it'll actually stop itself before that happens.
It handles the curves beautifully.
Yeah.
A nice, comfortable, smooth ride. We're hitting a few little bumps along the way. You don't even feel it.
That's that amplitude reactive dampers. They basically, adjust to what it feels. If it's you're in a curve and what have you, it keeps that car nice and flat, so it's not, there's no roll. And if it's hitting some uneven pavements and what have you, the shorter springs are going to take care of some of that disruption.
This is a front-wheel drive.
Front-wheel drive, 290 horsepower, precision all-wheel steer. Gas mileage is phenomenal. Now we have this cylinder management system that goes from 6 cylinders down to 3 cylinders. So if you are on that long trip to Hershey Park or wherever you're going to go, and you're on that highway and you're up at that regular cruising speed, there's no reason to run this 6 cylinders. So it electronically shuts down 3 and goes to 3 cylinders. And so therefore on the highway the car is rated at 34 miles.
Helps the efficiency. Yeah. And what about the type of gas you put in there?
Well, all of our cars primarily, they suggest you use the 91 octane. When someone does go into your blind spot, you're going to have that light go on, and when you do see that, then you're going to feel comfortable. There you go.
What was that?
Well, basically, yeah, you have
getting close to that guy.
Well, you have things like, see, here he is over here. It was just in that. And when someone's in that blind spot, I want you to actually use that blinker, because I want to hear in terms of the warning saying, hey, don't go in that lane right now.
So if I were to try to turn now.
Yeah, well, as soon as that light comes on. See, there's your audible alarm. If you're going to get too close, you got the crash mitigation system. You also have your wave radar cruise control to set that speed you want to be on the highway, and it'll stay at that speed. Someone gets a little bit slower in front of you. If they start to slow down, you're going to slow down accordingly to keep a nice, safe pace behind you. With the Advance, we also have auto dimming outside mirrors too. So where this mirror is usually auto dimming with our cars, the outside mirrors are also, so if someone hits you with high beams in the back, you won't have to direct them away from yourself.
What kind of packages are we looking at, our special pricing right now on the Acura
You've got your first level car, for lack of a better word, base model. On top of that particular model, you call it Tech Package. Tech Package has the navigation system. It has a hard drive in the radio. You can control basically the entire car by voice. Understands more than 600 voice commands. When you go above Tech, then you really want to, and by the way, like I said, the blind spot information, that's all part of the Tech Package today, which is something that they brought to this level with this model.
You want to tell us about the Lyons Advantage?
The Lyons Advantage is basically, John's been has the Acura brand now for over 25 years, and with all of our showrooms, any one of our brands that we sell, where the factory warranty in this case with Acura is 4 years or 50,000 miles bumper to bumper, we are going to extend that warranty at no charge, an additional 9,000 miles or 9 months. So you can have rest assured you have a 59,000 mile or 4-year 9-month bumper to bumper warranty through the dealership. The powertrain warranty on all of our cars is 6 years or 70,000 miles. We want to see the cars back here sometime in the next 6 months, so we include the first service. So when you're ready, come on in. When the oil life says under 20, then we're ready for that oil change.
What type of lessons do you give me? What kind of orientation do I get to teach me how to do all this?
Well, when you do pick up a car, I always tell people, give yourself about an hour and a half, So this way I'm comfortable giving you a whole overview on everything. But then you can only remember 20% of what we're talking about. Right. After you've had enough flight hours in, then come on back in for a refresher course.
Well, that's it. That's our Tuesday test drive in the all-new 2015 Acura TLX. It's here, and if you want to be the first on your block, I recommend you come in and see John Powers here at Acura of Milford, our featured dealer of the week. They're on exit 39B, right off 95. Come on in and take advantage of the Lyons Advantage at Acura of Milford. Thanks for coming to WEBE108.com.